Alright.
Leo, not whiny. Holy crap. So I'm gonna pick up some groceries at Walmart. What do you want?
Just those buffalo chicken bites.
Alright.
Also that I'm streaming right now.
Stop.
Alright.
That's his dinner, not yours. Don't act like you're entitled to it just because he's sitting in my spot. Being a jerk, Leo.
Here we go. In order.
What do you look for?
Cookies and cream.
I'll feed that.
I'm just now regretting this challenge. Because if I don't get scared, I don't want to do the thing I had to do if I didn't get scared.
Enough.
Hello? What do you want? What do you want? Please go away. Please go away. Go.
Just standing there. Oh, I don't like this. Why are you waving? Stop waving. Oh, fine. Leave. Leave. No. No. I don't like Joe. So this is probably like a little kid talking to Toe, which is a bad idea. Oh, he can kill you through the screen. Wait, is this what happened to that dude? Yeah. Oh, this is the dude talking. It's blue text. Welsh. This video contains elements which are known to cause mild to severe cognitive hazardous conditions, including properties that may mentally and physically affect the viewer. Please refer to the procedures in order to guarantee your safest possible viewing experience. Alright. Make sure you have a Bible. And then either a pencil or a sheet of paper. Something whoa. I can't see this paper. I have no hand. I can hear the laughter of thousands. I can hear the feast. I cannot move, nor do I want to. Whoa. Many. So not all. Yeah. The boiled one phenomenon. In the late 1990s, a now classified documentary-based television program would debut from a local station in Pennsylvania. The program revolved around woodland plants and animals, and was primarily directed towards children. Okay? The star of the show and narrator will talk about the wonders of nature and the dangers of it, how to appreciate it, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from it. Okay? Unfortunately, in early 2001, the program would be taken off air due to the host passing away. Oh, sucks. Then something odd happened. On August 13th, 2003, the 13th episode of this series would begin a reruns seemingly out of nowhere. Dr. Nowhere. The following audio recording depicts the beginning segments of the episodes. Footage taken from episodes 3, 6, 8, and 13 of the program, courtesy of Efrat Hub Branch, all rights reserved.
Good morning, bushwhackers. Today we're venturing into the heart of the forest to find a plant that's as beautiful as it is deceptive. Poison oak. We all know about it, and here in Pennsylvania it's not as common, but still something to look out for. And here on we aim to uncover all the wonderful secrets that nature has to offer, no matter how minuscule or gigantic. So let's get going, shall we? Found primarily in deep North American woodlands, poison oak has many different names and places of origin, also referred to as the tree of heaven. Imagine that? In China and Taiwan. One of these invasive...
Hey, no. Stop it. No, go back.
...1700s. And Taiwan. One of these invasive species made its way to America in the 1700s. It took its ground here boldly. As many of us know, it's infamous.
During one of the interlude segments, an anomalous broadcast would hijack the program. This broadcast depicted videos of a red melted face that spoke to the viewer in a warm yet deeply disconnecting voice. Sorry, I gotta take a bite of my dinner. This face and its properties will be hereby referred to as Fen 228. As Fen 228, clips of footage and even live camera feed monitoring hospitals and bedrooms would occasionally overlay the screen, obscuring Fen 228's face. Though most remembered Fen 228 speaking English, multiple non-English speaking viewers remembered understanding every word that was spoken. The following clip is a restored recording of the anomalous broadcast. The duration of the clip has been shortened and the audio has been muffled, reversed, and dampened. These alterations are absolutely necessary to suppress its hazardous attributes as effectively as possible for maximum safety Watch with blue light glasses and insert your earplugs. I have to go use the bathroom, so before I kill myself upstairs, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, chat. When I come back, I will be plugging in my. When I come back, I will be plugging in my headphones. Yeah. Yeah. I need to use the bathroom. I need to use.
You don't eat any leftovers, huh?
Alright, chat. I have returned.
Retreat, son.
Ooh.
Slowly. He needs some of everything else. Cutting up. Raise it off, Venus and the space
This isn't scary, it's just weird.
heavy breath. Let me feel simply.
Got any games on your phone?
Down the shit and the
This broadcast will here will hereby be will be hereby referred to as Broadcast 813. Weird, but okay. Broadcast 813 was viewed by roughly 530 residents throughout southern Pennsylvania, and upon viewing, left many viewers distraught. Aside from discomfort and paranoia. Ooh. Fin 228's television presence brought the brought the viewers. There were other side effects that these viewers experienced that were highly unnatural. Ooh, like what? This feels like I'm watching like some. Many viewers reported not being able to keep the image of Fen228's face out of their minds. Some even continued to hear its voice days after viewing. Wait, did the background turn more red? Yeah, damn it. Spooky. A victim, a victim who requested to remain anonymous claimed that the face was living in his brain and eating on his spine. Another another described trumpets playing in their ears before they fell asleep. Could cause insomnia. None of these people knew that this was only the beginning. None of the beginning of a whole new species of suffering that will never be fully understood. Oh shoot. Hold up. Switch. Oh man, I got no viewers. Oh man, I got no viewers. Okay, this will just be open. August 14th, 2003. The Great Northeast Blackout of 2003. After the anomalous frequency was detected by television station troubleshooters, the NERC was the Europe branch to have all power grids to local to the state of Pennsylvania disabled by 4 p.m. to prevent further escalation of anomaly and public knowledge of broadcast 813. The outage ultimately spread to various parts of New York, New Jersey, Ohio, and even Canada as well. Thank goodness I wasn't affected. I'm right up here, but I wasn't alive in 2003, so well. Creating the famous Northeast blackout of 2003, almost 50 million people were without power, some not getting it back until days after. Oh shoot! During the confusion caused by the outage, all traces of broadcast 813 were collected by the Eurofrata branch and seemingly wiped from existence. Hello. Including news articles on the works on the morning after the broadcast, internet posts, recordings, and more. The cause of the blackout was promptly, however, the blackout was promptly covered up by a combination of human error and the results of trees falling onto sagging power lines somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland? What Cleveland got to do with this? My name is Cleveland Brown. But the damage had been done. Aftermath. Holy. 12 days after broadcast 813 was brought the air, and then a historically massive influx of Svudicoma occurred through the state of Pennsylvania, leaving 509 people affected and many families in shock. Pseudocoma is an extremely rare condition in which a patient experiences a cerebrospinal disconnection, leaving them unconscious but unable to move or communicate verbally due to complete paralysis over all voluntary muscles of the body except verbal eye movements and blinking. Holy crap, that's bad. This anomalous outbreak caused such a rare condition was regarded by the people of the U.S. Health Department of Health and was put under government investigation immediately. One thing in common with all these cases was the patients had been at home watching TV the night broadcast at 813 was aired. Whoa. Though the victims of this outbreak were unable to speak, they were able to communicate through Morse code by blinking. More than 60 victims were interviewed. Many of these interviews held unavailing results that often led with more questions than others, a result that required archival or termination. Whoa. However, fairly late into the investigation, the Iraferrata branch was notified of a particularly odd case revolving around one Job Zamp. The word job scared me. An elderly victim of the anomalous pseudocoma outbreak. So Zamperini specifically requested his aliases to be used in further records instead of his real name, which will remain classified. Okay. Zamperini was a war vet and fluent in Morse code, putting him on the mark as a potential interviewee as soon as the outbreak was put under investigation. Okay. I think this is actually Dr. Nowhere's dad or something. A very odd photo was taken in his backyard by his visiting grandson. His family became deeply troubled and convinced his house was haunted. Okay. This led them to contact local police his house would be and hope his house would be blessed. The following photo depicts Fen 228 standing next to a small playhouse in Zamperini's backyard. The photo itself has proven to be non-hazardous and safe to view, though still anomalous in nature. Most comfortable viewing experience: wear blue light glasses or view from a distance of 3 feet or more. Oh, so he's like a cylinder type shape. But yet he looks like he's kind of chill because he's like, whoop. Is that Springfield? Like the Simpsons Springfield? And this is a really old photo. That thing's probably like 2 feet tall, so he has to be like 6 feet. Whoa, you're tall, Mr. Boiled One. Zamperini claims something horrible and unholy was with him and would hurt him, possibly others, if he described it or what it was telling him. Also, when did the music become distorted? The following is a recovered, previously archived recording in which Officer T. Gomez of the Air Fraud Operation interviews Joe Zamperini.
Hello, Mr.
Gift to God.
I'm Officer Gomez. Hope you're doing well today. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions regarding your condition and possibly unholiness within your home that your family had mentioned? Okay, first and foremost, did you notice any onset symptoms before you lost complete mobility of your body? Face, huh?
Whoa.
When did you begin seeing this face? Interesting.
I saw it on the TV.
Many of the people who have seen the broadcast that you saw on August the 13th described having vivid and upsetting hallucinations. Do you think this is something your brain has created?
No.
Can you please describe this face to me?
Window. I was right, there was something. Horribly burnt, not a word.
I still don't see it. Have you been having any hallucination aside from the face?
What is going on?
I'm sorry to hear that.
You're screaming with many voices.
Are these screams constant?
And I'd be...
Screams constant?
And I'd be forced by...
I still don't see it. Have you been having any hallucination aside from the face? I'm sorry to hear that.
Screaming with many voices.
Are these screams constant?
And I'd be forced asleep. I hear trumpets.
Thank you. You shedding light on this is helping more than you know.
Oh, whoa. And I can smell you. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I'm here to say I'm back in my hometown with my new family. You're old. Oh, fetal man.
Listen closely. Do you hear it? You will hear the laughter of thousands as the sky opens up. You will hear the trumpets play their happy sounds. The streams blood of life will pour down onto us all. Together, we will be still. Together, a feast fit for a king. Together, melded by love and purest connection.
You
Be
can
still.
rabbit. Follow the procedure you are having to. Stop! No evil shall prevail you, nor shall any plague come to. What do you remember from the toilets of yesterday? You are no condition to sleep like this. The shower will make you better. So, are we a father or a mother? It wasn't my fault. Oh.
Why did you leave me here?
Me when I returned for the call, and I'm the leader of the call now. After being gone to go take a pee. Nice fingers.
I never existed to you.
Well, you exist now. Yeah, close the door. Yeah, just listen. Oh, hi.
I know you heard me.
Yeah, Garfield.
It was all your fault.
Okay, Garfield, whatever you say. The Oddity Compendium. Insert 1.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the Oddity Compendium, a beginner's anomaly education program.
Okay.
Welcome to the Oddity Compendium. Today, we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations to even events and anomalous time periods. Important. The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in. Please be aware that knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
Conscious reality fracture is an event that may occur when an individual perceives material that originates from incompatible realities. Symptoms include migraines, excessive bouts of deja vu, instant death, and more. Average medication. Installment number 1. Soul Beds. A land of forgotten faces and geometric knowledge beyond belief. What we will learn today. Your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on if possible. If you ever walk down the staircase one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their heads should be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious disease. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug and withdrawals can kill. Oddity number 1. Flesh beds. Category Parasite.
Flesh beds or mattress folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bedding mattresses.
Wait, what's that say?
Folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble
Just like your
bedding
bed.
mattresses. The body of a dormant flesh bed appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when a mattress company was surveying excess storage. Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received the mattress folk initially had no issues with faux beds. It wasn't until the air began to warm up that these beds awoke from their uneventful hibernations. The first reported victim was 19-year-old Alice Digere. She had been sleeping on a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of sulfur and rot originating from her bed, her family called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice. The method in which mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of a host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as tasty. After they awake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual and happens underneath its body or on its side so as not to be detected. After roughly a month of this process and on a night 17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where prey is slowly digested.
He's fit for a king.
Not much is known about how these sleeping beauties came about, but it is theorized that since they are subhuman, they were once a branch of Homo sapiens that merged with a mycelial network many years ago. Autopsies of flesh beds' digestive systems have revealed DNA samples from thousands of different people in each instance, some even tracing to people born during the 1600s. Another odd thing to note is that the mattress folk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well. One instance shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the French Republic during the time that the mattress folk were assumed to have come into existence. All in all, it might be a good idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
I like how helpful this dude is. Headless macronism.
The headless macrocosm is a sub-reality nearly identical to Earth, save for the fact instead of humans, pale headless corpses remain in their stead. These corpses, though technically dead, do weakly breathe through the holes in their necks. Their hearts have also been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals. These beings are identical in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely between each corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such events occur. There are approximately 2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all from parallel Earth. Every single resident recounts waking up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their home realities. No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. A waste compartment of the universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric. The humans that live in the headless macrocosm are assumed to be taking shelter in abandoned structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun fact. Humans have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes, and ichabodies. Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two. A man residing in the headless macrocosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies. This body, just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man. It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was Michael Edford. After the corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention. A family's call to the authorities described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck. Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site.
Guys, don't be scared of the dude that's narrating. He's just trying his best.
Apparently, this corpse was attempting to quite literally become Tedford by leeching off of his existence. These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless macrocosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact. Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the headless macrocosm itself functions like a digestive tract of the universe, and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next one.
Obelisk of Enlightenment.
The obelisks of enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in different remote locations across the world. Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall. Each obelisk is levitated just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north. Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle and even of the moon. They are moving just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe, and are constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of waste to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge. Though currently enclosed and monitored by government entities, many people have wandered into these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing. This alluring hum emanating from these obelisks seduces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore often refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour. Each obelisk's biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact. These organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment. Upon perceiving the words spoken by the obelisks or entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded. Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being. It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the fabric of reality akin to black holes. Many speculate that these rifts were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with a lack of Earth's knowledge. Many unnaturally large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea. When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning chords. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structures. All in all, these obelisks may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge. Now, looks like our time here may be almost up.
Oh, no.
But before you go, it's time for a bonus oddity.
Elvis!
This is Philbus. It is
Hi,
not known
Phyllis.
where Philbus comes from or why he is here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around a belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to.
Wait, let me read that. Phyllisism topic. Looks good, huh? Huge improvement from the last, I think. In Phyllis I trust. What is that rustic pine? White oak wool. Nice. In Phyllis we trust. Word. In Phyllis we trust.
Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to. Attributes and practices of Philbism include learning to build chairs, learning to
Ooh.
properly digest chairs,
Oh.
promoting/discussing chair consumption on obscure internet forums, praising,
Wait, let me read that real quick.
promoting slash
Right, I get you. Whenever I talk about softening, are you using any chemicals or have you been trying to stick with natural methods? Mostly natural so far. But I've heard chemicals can soften wood without compromising its structure too much. I'm not sure where to start though. Any tips? Well, there are a few routes that you could go. Oh, sodium hypochlorite is one. It's pretty strong as wood softener. You have to be careful with it because the wood it can weaken the wood too much if you're not precise with it. Sodium hydroxide. How do you apply? That's why I need to dilute it. Yes, definitely dilute it. A low concentration can soften the wood without breaking it down completely. You soak the parts of the cherry you want to soften into the solution, and maybe a 5% solution. Then and adjust the base on how the wood reacts. Hope this helps. And Philbus, I trust.
discussing chair consumption on obscure internet forums, praising the fictional political candidate known as Philbus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread practice. There are so many wonderful things about Philbism. Consider the body of Philbism become one with many others today. It's a great decision. Just eat your share to get started. Any mention of Philbism and elaboration on the subject will eventually result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this, sorry. All Philbists will deny the existence of Philbism when directly questioned about it. This video was not in any way sponsored by Philbism. This is for educational purposes only. Philbism does not even exist. Philbism certification.
Wait, so he's Philbus? Because he said Philbism does not exist. He was probably questioning.
Here, consider the body of Philbus today. For sure, would you look at the clock? It's just about time for us to part ways.
No!
A brief cleansing process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any ailments from beyond contract during your viewing experience. Please close your eyes and do not open them until told to do so. You may now open your eyes. Thank you for complying. Thank you for attending Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders. We hope that you enjoyed your stay.
Yeah, I did. Goodbye. I love you too. Paper souls. Ooh. Long boy bonsai. You get a jiggy with it. Oh, him? That's Longboy Bonsai. We think he's harmless. He's dancing more aggressively than usual. He must not like your face. Okay. Where did life go? I don't know. Oh. Hi, long boy. Oh. Is this like Dr. Noah's world or something? Hi. For you.
Jeppy is a simple son, folk. He's just not
Jeppy is a
me.
simple son.
Jeppy is a simple son, folk. He's just not me.
Oh.
He wakes up in the morning. He tries to brush his teeth.
So they're called sun.
The house where Papa comes to bed. He uses letters for the sun himself. He's supposed to do. Jeppy hears the wind chimes and it's ready to rest the night. Sometimes Jeppy wonders how much more it was he could take. Nothing makes him happy as it used to long ago. The mountain is pleasant and his neck there off and sad. He swears in his words, heard upon it land. The world he can tread is sword in his hands. Jeppy cannot live in this world and has because he knows it. His life has grown further than supposed to stay away from it. I think that you should know how it can be done. It's like no its meaning, never went away. The fire that you saw on the road of earth today, the one that had a face and a fundamental life. A very happy day, the smile that was on it. That's where I was.
Well, that's beautiful, Katie. Hey, where'd that dude go? So, the sun folk. They're like the humans of that world. They probably built everything there is there. Okay. Oh! He built that. Okay, wait, where's this? Oh, it's just the end. Smilehood conception. Okay. What? What? What was that? What the heck? Hell? It's a little neighborhood, a little apartment complex. It's a man in his house. Pictures of the wall. Wait, I cannot focus names. And it's the reference. It's two flowers here. Beautiful image. Institute for Exceptional Children. Oh, wait, from Toe. He said they're not talking about children. Oh, not the retreat. What happened there? Huh? barn and a man in a desert. Is this a tree with vines on it? What does this necklace? Hi, Toe. It's been a while. Got some nice clothes on. Can I cuddle in your heart? Oh, why are you looking at me? What's that? Necklace? Sir, y'all hear that? Sir, you're standing kind of close to the edge. I've heard that plant before. It's like a cicada or something. Hey, Toe, what's up?
Hello.
Uh-oh, what?
Hello.
Uh-oh, what? Hey, Cricket. A flower? Pretty beautiful.
What else is there to say about Arlo Bloom?
Smiling.
But you don't find yourself wanting to play.
Did I? Okay. Did I finish it? Oh, I finished Dr. Nowhere. If I just go to Dr. Nowhere. Silas Orion, I'm 19. I enjoy making art and telling stories. Okay, that's always. Oh. Like, here, short. Doodle on your schedule first. Happy corpse. Bio. Same might want to control those things. Spirit. Three mushrooms. Can I just go back? Here, go to posts. Was they? AI. Mm. So his name is Locust? Hmm. Why do I feel smiling? Now I watched this one. This one's 6 minutes. Desert Reno. Hey Sarah, what's up? You're in a house? Oh, it's a paint. Okay. Your nose looks like Gru. Nice fireplace. Nice clock. Looks a bit grainy. You got a hole in your chest. What? What are you looking at me for? Got one ear. Is that your problem? You can't hear me? Fireplace is empty. Looks like a tunnel. Got a long neck. What's in there? Rock? Pebble? Piece of ash? Bug. Oh! This isn't scary. This is weird. What are you? Why do you have a large cavern inside of your stomach? Oh, you got a bunch of pills! You got a bunch of pills! Oh, the pills are gone. Yeah, take the pill, dude. You might be seeing stuff. Yeah, nice pill. Gonna take it? Yeah, you're gonna take it. What's that? Two. You have to take 2 pills? Nice, shade head. Oh, you don't like seeing it. You don't like seeing it. Oh. So here it ones. Okay. Gonna go outside. What you gonna do? Oh, chimney cleaning. Well, does everybody gotta clean your chimney? See anything? Dr. Nowhere doesn't jump scare. It's getting a little stormy. I'm gonna name you John.
There's a storm coming, friend. You know they'll never find out what's wrong with you. And even if they did, they're just gonna make you sicker. The doctor just wants to lie to you. They're gonna keep pumping you full of things that fix one problem, and then make a worse one. You can go over there, and I'll just try and shove more medicine down your gullet. There's a storm coming, friend, and you'll be all alone inside your house when it gets here. Every drop on your roof will remind you there's no one to share the comfort with. And as if you'll know, you'll be alone with me. You remember a deal, don't you? You should be grateful to even be here.
Sing a song. You good, bro, cha-cha? Oh. You good, bro, cha-cha? Oh, you got it. Man. Wait, did I miss anything till 1, till 2, till 3? I'm not missing anything. Do you ever look at someone and wonder, what is going on inside their head? I'm gonna look up, does the doctor know where? Having mental problem. Oh, he does not have any mental problem. Okay, guys. Well, that's going to be it for the stream.